Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to another double episode of Wargroove, because scheduling is difficult. You might be saying to yourself, hey SB, you could avoid this problem by just doing your job in a consistent and reasonable manner. And to you I would say, listen, buddy, time is a mystery, nobody understands how it works, let's just move on. So we have another side mission to complete before the next plot level. Oh, that boat sound is still really loud. Why is that so much louder than every other sound in the game? Alright, hold on. We're gonna get into this mission, and then we are going to go into the options menu and see what we can do about the sound levels. Get out of my way. Okay. Oh, they're kappas. What? I guess that makes sense. The whole faction is very Japanese inspired. His helmet's speaking valve is broken. But he said, stop, fiend! Your journey ends here! Idiots. Move aside. We were stationed here by the Empress to stand between the fleets of Felheim and Cherrystone. He said... Okay, I don't think I need to... She got it. She got it. That was solid delivery. Alright, people's fates are sealed. They think they can stand against me?
Oh, foolish.
Yeah, that. Alright. So we get to play as Sigrid here. Sigrid seems to have a crazy powerful wargroove. I'm excited to actually try to use it. What is my... Sorry, what's my goal? Just kill them all? Okay. Yeah, there's nothing to destroy, no way to stop them from spawning. Just kill them all as efficiently as possible. On it. That probably means that we're going to get a pretty good score here, because I bet there's not... You don't really have a lot of options on that front, on this one. Like, they're going to show up, and we can kill them that turn and no earlier. So it's $400 to start with, and... another 400, this is, yeah, another 400 coming in. But that's right, I can just do this. What do we want to hire on the first turn? What do I think we need? I mean, we're obviously going to need to deal with their flyers. They did start us with a harpoon ship, so that could be the plan there. The range on the harpoon ships is considerable. And it's hard for me to imagine them being able to do much about me shooting, like, just, if we station, like, a harpoon ship here and a harpoon ship here, it's going to be basically impossible for them to use flyers, right? So we could just buy another one of those. We could also try to save up for... We still won't have enough for a warship next turn. We could get a warlock, but I think the flyers might be under control. It feels wrong to buy nothing. Let's get a wagon, actually. Maybe this isn't necessary. I'm just thinking, you know, our lives will be so much easier if we can grab all this stuff early on. Then again, we'll lose a bunch of it at some point. Like, right, there's no way we're going to be able to just stay up here and fight, because this is where the reinforcements are. Now, let's try it. Let's see if we can advance forward and actually hold all of the money-making structures. Alright, we do have to be ready to deal with that turtle. And this leaves us with 500 for this turn. So, nobody can capture anything right now. I'm a little reluctant to charge her... Now, you know what? Never mind. What I was about to say there is I'm a little reluctant to charge her forward too aggressively. But I've changed my mind. They don't really have anything, like, super terrifying up there. I'm sure Sigrid will be fine. Especially since she has the ability to fully heal herself. Alright, so we're working toward capturing the rest of the sea stuff. They are going to be spawning a lot of extra dudes in over here, so we're getting another 400. What I would like to do here is spend very little. Actually, you know what? Let's not spend anything and just hire a warship. Or, yeah, warship, okay. I think that's actually pretty good for us. So what do you want to do? I'm trying to split the difference between being in a position to fight their flyer and being in position to harass their land units. Okay, so that turtle has put himself in prime position to be hit by this guy. I would love to get onto that reef, but that's gonna be a thing we have to spend a couple of turns working up to. This is pretty good, though. Oh, even their turtles are constructs as well. I really like a lot of the art in this game. So we are able to just kill them off. We should probably do that. Capturing stuff is important in everything, but turtles are a real danger. Alright, so get a couple easy captures here. They're not really in position to do much about it. The wagon should definitely come home. Yes, hold on. It sort of doesn't matter where it ends up. You know, I'm going to leave it right here, because it's in a place here where it could pick up either of these units. We know we're not hiring this turn, and anything we hire next turn, we can just move the wagon back to pick up next turn. Yeah, let's just move you up here. We have to watch out for their harpoon ship, but it takes a while for harpoon ships to come in. I think our flyer is going to be pretty dominant in the middle of the map here. Alright, so the money doesn't actually do very much for them. If they get mages, they'll be able to use the money to heal. But they actually started with 10,000 gold, so no, the money's doing actually nothing for them. They're just capping stuff because that makes it harder for me to take it back. Okay, well, definitely do this. I feel really bad for, like, the Harpy class units. They get hit for, like, 200% of their health so frequently. Alright, you get to... Yes, where can he move to? I'm perfectly safe right here, but I don't have range on him from here. Actually, this is just barely in range. Okay, well, it seems like this is under control. You're not anywhere nearby. You still have quite a distance to cross. Yes, we can knock this out. And this is really awkward for this guy because now he can't use the path that lets him move pretty quickly. So we've got a lot of local control. I assume the reinforcements are just going to keep getting worse. How are we going to deal with it? It's going to be a little bit tricky for us to be in a position where we can really threaten the archer. Especially since he has all this terrain to hide behind. Alright, maybe this is too aggressive, but... Alright, what are we hiring this turn? We probably want to bring up a pretty big unit, like a Dread Knight would not be bad. They do have a couple of spearmen, but... Probably the spearmen will be mostly dealt with by the time the knight arrives, and the knight's great against everything else they're showing up here. Are knights allowed to get in wagons that would otherwise travel by foot? So probably it's just units that have the foot movement type. I don't actually know. Let's bring it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to bring the wagon back to here. And we'll see. I don't know if you can load up the knight in the wagon, and if you can't, it won't be a big loss. Like, he'll get up there soon enough. But if we can, put this thing in position to drop him as far forward as possible. As far forward as safely possible. Right, unfortunately, they are inside of the range of our harpoon ship. He's going to have to fall back and do a little bit of healing. Okay, turtle and cannon. That's a pretty big deal. Where can this turtle move to? Okay. Actually, I shouldn't have moved him to here. I should have left that open to heal. Knock this guy out real quick. I probably need to get another another merman here. A deep folk, as it were. Okay, no, you are not allowed to load up in the wagon. Well then, I guess let's put the wagon... What am I going to hire this turn? Am I even going to hire another land unit? You know what? I am going to hire a spear. It's not very expensive, and we have a spearman up there already. could provide him with some crits. So let's see, I could go and uncap this. If I do that, I'm going to get crit by the archer, attacked by this battle pup, and probably get spearman critted. That's probably not super wise. I'm gonna have this guy fall back to a defensive position here. We'll gather up. I don't, as things are now, I don't think I'm gonna be able to threaten that. Yeah, alright. I think that's where we're at for right now. These missions are a little bit tough because I don't feel like I have any idea how much fighting we're gonna have to do. Which is a real shame. Wow, they're really bringing it on. Yes, it's pitiful that you have units. That'll show them. You got him, Sigrid. Well, we can definitely basically dispatch the archer. And then I can use my own spearman here to... Oh, sorry, hold on. I do have to put him in the wagon first. Use my own spearman here to make life difficult for their spearman in terms of punishing my knight for his insolence. Do not load up, just wait. Yeah, I am not happy with the number of spears that have shown up. Probably it is the case that all of the units here are, like, pre-scripted. They're not being reactive. But it sure feels like they're being reactive, doesn't it? Well, I don't really want to move my flyer any further forward. How do we want to do this? So I can do 20 or 30%. The turtle is probably the greater danger, in part because of the fact that our anti-turtle unit is less healthy. Yeah, that's not terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can take this shot from right here. It's not awesome, but I think it's what we're gonna have to do. The flyer probably needs to just fall back, because I gotta make sure I'm staying out of range of the harpoon ship. There's nothing we can do to make it, like, really awkward for him to attack the harpoon ship. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hurl dudes forward here. We gotta clear these two out. Not acceptable to have stuff like this in our backfield. And I think I am gonna get the second harpoon. Seems like a pretty good ship. And we don't really need another cheap unit, I don't think, at this point, so I'm gonna hold off on any further spending. So now the major question is, do we put the hero forward somewhere to just bait a bunch of their units into fighting me in a way that kills them without really harming me? I think this is a good spot to do that in, right? Like the battle pup and the spearman will probably both run forward and just break themselves against Sigrid. And if she gets her Wargroove up, it won't even matter how much damage she's taken. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so question is just, do we bring the flyer up here to harass, or do we have the flyer fall back for the purpose of hunting enemy ships? I think bringing the flyer up here to harass is sensible. Let's stand in a position where we are not quite crittable by the archer, even though he's at 2%. And yeah, I think that's a pretty strong position. But this is something I need to get better at. Intentionally manipulating the enemy AI into poor targeting decisions would be really helpful, and I just don't do enough of it. Oh no! That's a good attack animation. I enjoy that. Oh really? Well, that seems like a move of questionable efficacy. Sorry, did that archer shot at the wagon? That doesn't seem like the smart thing to do. They really are spawning in a lot of stuff. Well, I'm glad I did get the second harpoon ship. I think it's going to be pretty relevant. Alright, let's finish you off. Use this guy to finish the turtle so that the other harpoon ship can attack the harpy, which is something that needs to be done, unfortunately. And I think we probably ought to have this warship just reinforced with most of our gold. Alright, so how do we want to deal with this? A night charge on that guy would be pretty cool. Probably not something we're going to be able to make happen totally trivially. Oh no, we'll get there. I should probably turn the damage ranges back on, right? Oh, also, I was gonna, hold on. Damage range is back on. Sound. Like, the sound effect volume is, I guess, just way too high. That water sound being way louder than all other sounds hopefully can be dealt with in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I am not giving that enemy knight a free crit on us in response. We have extremely cool looking units right now. I am way into the units we have available here. So it's probably better that I just finish off the spearmen. That battle pup is not actually a threat to anybody. I'm debating not moving the... I was going to have the wagon come back down, but I think the wagon being here as a shield for the very wounded spearmen is probably a better play. For right now, if the battle pup wants to come down here and do a tiny amount of damage, he's welcome to do so. With 256 gold remaining, probably we just pass, right? We had a very productive turn here. We got a killing blow for our commander, so we're pretty close to death touch right as this knight rides up. Yeah, next turn we maybe need to buy a witch, or I guess the harpoon ships could maybe solve the problem over here. In fact, harpoon ships are very well suited to solving this problem. Never mind, we're not in any danger. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. Boy, it really does turn all the other sound effects way down. You know, I think I'm gonna turn the sound effects back up, and we're just gonna deal with sometimes the unacceptably loud noises occurring on the map. Alright, well, we can put you away to cap out our Wargroove. And then, how do I want to do this? If I get on the reef, I don't actually get to shoot the turtle. He's too close. This is a little awkward, actually. Yeah, they were able to put together just a huge amount of actually threatening units over here. Turns out you can never have enough harpoon ships, basically. Alright, so we have to go at least this far south to be able to get a shot on this harpy, which I definitely want to get. And I'm just buying another harpoon ship. And they're making it very clear to me that this is the thing we need most. So the turtle is going to ride up and hit this one. I doubt we'll be able to do anything about that. Put myself all the way over here. Oh, that is not a beach, actually. It's just the edge of the... Well, I think that's still the place we want to be. Yeah, we can't get caught by the flyer. You can't hit anything except flying units. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can get the shot from right here without making myself vulnerable to a counterattack from the harpoon ship. Not that it would be great, but they would get it for free. Counts for something. Alright, so I would really love to get you reinforced, which is usually a pretty cheap process. Okay, 91%, that'll do. As much as I want to just kill this archer, we probably shouldn't run forward like that. I will definitely lose units. Okay, the knight's going to hit our commander. That's totally fine. I have my own knight fall back to a safe location. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we want to fall back further than the wagon. Yeah, okay. Just making sure that I can, in fact, count. So I can't actually be over the mountains, but I can be near the mountains. We'll roll the wagon back. I could just leave it up here to use it as a shield. It's not currently in any danger. And we can use it to stymie enemy movement. I could even just roll it into the road right now and block them just so that they'll spend some attacks on it. I wonder if that's worthwhile. Because obviously I don't care about the state of this wagon. I might do that. Now, you know what? Right now we're pretty safe. I'm not going to roll it back. I mean, I could just hire a dreadsword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 income. So we'll be at 799. There's nothing I really want to buy at 700. Yeah, I don't think it hurts us at all to hire a dreadsword, and having the extra body could totally be helpful. So let's send the wagon back to grab him. 2, 3. Here. Okay. Alright, all we have to do is manage to hold out on the water. That's not the button that says okay on it. This is definitely going to be the more dangerous part. Okay, is that guy just dead? How bad is this? Yeah, turtles are way too powerful. This is how they get away with the harpoon ship just being terrible, is that it counters the extremely good unit.
Goodbye.
Okay. May not have to use our death touch on that after all. Okay, that was a smaller turn of recruitment. So, I think let's crit the flyer first. Because we can make bad trades with the turtle at least, but nobody else over here can even hit that flyer. I'm at 15%. That's pretty bad turtle damage. Move to here and get a crit against it, which is actually pretty good. You can just stay right there and throw a crit. Yeah, that's low enough. I think that's okay. So 11 to 13%, or just fall back and heal. I kind of like just fall back and heal. You don't get to heal the full, but you get to heal. Alright, you know this is happening. So it's not going to be nearly as hard to kill this knight as I thought it might be. We may have to, we may want to save up the death touch. It might work against the trebuchet. I'm not actually sure. So they have their flyer, or they have their anti-flyer up here. I assume the only thing that anti-flyer is going to try to do is hunt down the harpy, because what else of value does it have available? So where are we going to move the commander to? I definitely don't want to just run forward. I guess we could just wait here. I'm actually not going to reinforce. Drop the swordsman off there. And the reason I'm not going to reinforce is that I'm going to pick up a warlock for just in case. This is a good unit against the combination of things they have here. And the spears don't really need to move forward very much. Okay, you can do 6 gold worth of reinforcing. That almost got him back to full. Alright, yeah, they don't really have a lot of valuable plays over here. I think we've got the water mostly under control. I mean, that harpoon ship we still have to figure out a solution for. Another warship wouldn't hurt, but we probably will just have to deal with it with merfolk and outnumbering it with our own harpoon fire. Kind of strange that he moved all the way around to that position for that attack instead of just doing it from here. I guess he's trying to get inside the range of our other harpoon ships. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, they brought the trebuchet way too far forward. Of course, not so far forward that I could actually use my Wargroove on it. Well, how do we want to approach this, then? I mean, I guess this is an okay time to sacrifice the flyer. And, of course, I can't quite get a crit. Alright, what's obvious? What's the obvious stuff that we're doing? We're doing this. 60 to 80%. We might actually just get this thing. That's annoying. You know, when you get a melee unit low on health, you can just let them kill themselves. When you leave a ranged unit low on health, you do actually have to finish them off. I have you retreat. So it's not safe to approach that reef over there. This one is safe to approach. You can just finish him off. Okay. So we don't have a turtle yet. It might be a good idea to pick one up. A bone turtle. Oh, that's awesome. It is a skeletal giant turtle. Yeah, this faction definitely has the best units. So what do I want to do here? I mean, we can do pretty much anything we want with Sigrid as long as we don't get her killed this turn, because she can heal off anything. So maybe I do just rush the trebuchet? If I go to here, we can kind of guarantee the position of that mage. I guess not necessarily. They might just use their counter flyer to kill me. But the flyer is providing us with kind of limited value at this point. Like, there's not a lot else for us to fight. And I would love to get rid of this thing. So we can't kill it this turn, but we can weaken it considerably. The wagon probably is just going to come back and pick this guy up. Yeah, he's not going to be useful next turn no matter what. Alright, and then they've managed to move their units in a very annoying way on the approach here. These mountains are a real problem. So if I move Sigrid up to here, probably what happens is their anti-flyer comes up and kills my flyer. Their trebuchet shoots Sigrid for like 20-ish. They shoot Sigrid with their archer. They attack Sigrid with their spearmen. Like, I think we'll survive. And then we'll just death touch something. Just kind of like drawing all that attention. And then we'll move some units around here. Just go there and wait. Okay, yeah. I think this will be okay. Okay, this instead of the spearman, totally reasonable.
How foolish.
Yep, trebuchet attack, archer attack. Oh, a hex! Interesting. Not what I was expecting. I might go so far as to say that that feels pretty wrong to me. Here's a question. A lot of the heroes, a lot of the commander-type units, seem to have the ability to target units they can't ordinarily attack with their wargrooves. I'm wondering if it's the case here as well. So what I really want to do is move the move the skeleton out of the way. I guess this is a one move cost space, and this is 3, right? So I would be able to walk up into the mountain if we get a kill here, which we're likely to do, but not guaranteed to do. Yeah, if I failed to if I failed to get this kill, it's actually pretty bad for us. The odds are on my side, but it's a gamble I'm not super comfortable with. Come on, guys, you can do it. Should have known, as soon as it matters, right? So now, Sigrid definitely can't attack any units that are at full health. Okay, we can do this. We don't have to deal with that anymore. Sigrid can just come here. I was going to try to death touch the witch. Let's see if we can do that. But I guess I'll just accept death touch on the archer instead.
How about you? Ha!
Yeah, that's fine. It's not as exciting. Don't really want to run the knight forward here because we just get killed by their knight, or by their spearman. Although I guess maybe not. There's not really much reason for me not to just stay back though, right? Maybe reinforce? Well, let's see here. How do we want to do this? I do think we want to turtle this guy. Man, they really don't take any damage at all from harpoon attacks. Yeah, it really sucks that it takes that many of these units to do that. Now, let's go back to having a full health cannon ship in the area. And then we just gotta figure out what we're gonna do with the knight. Definitely gonna drop my alchemist off here so we have options. I guess, what am I thinking? I'm like, that spearman will just run forward and attack us, but that is, this is not their unit. They can't just move through me. Yeah, it's perfectly safe to do. It doesn't really cost us anything. Alright, let's see how things go over here. This is now the primary danger. Okay, no big surprise there. Boy, they've got to be getting close to being out of guys, right? No? I really, really wish that there was like a progress bar on these types of missions. Alright, well... just the hardest possible cowardice on the part of all of their units. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by this anymore. Knock you out. We have a nice wall here now. I don't know what they're going to do with this unit now, because I don't have anything that it can directly attack. I'm just going to try to keep my alchemist in a place where it's awkward for them to use hex. And we really don't have anything worth... we can't buy anything. See, I can knock you out while being in position to attack the enemy cannon ship. Range on this thing is such that it can attack anybody it wants to attack. Well, we can get rid of you. So all these spaces are 0 defense. Okay, here's a spot that's one... but it's one space out of range. So yeah, we can only shoot at him from spaces that have 0 defense. That said, he's in a beach space right now, so he does have -1 at least. Yep, that just kills me, so probably shouldn't do that. Okay, you'd soften him up quite a bit. And then I can attack him with this ship from back here. Not exactly going to get great damage, but at least it's perfectly safe since we're shooting from outside of his range. Okay, so we dealt with that pretty quickly. Still have an awful lot of stuff coming in, and honestly, we need to really step up the priority of repairs on our poor ships over here. Alright, well, I think that's that. Okay, that's a fine outcome. Yeah, here we're just gonna get... Oh, interesting. Not going after the type of ship that he's actually good at killing. Okay, so that guy's dead now, because he went right next to the alchemist. Yeah, they really are just non-stop. Alright. It was nice of him to do that. So we could step forward and just start charging our Wargroove again. I kind of want to have the Spearmen do this. Just get those spear crits, but maybe it's better... It's probably better to just make sure we're charging our Wargroove. Then we can try to uncap this building and recap it for ourselves. They're definitely just going to kill that, You know what? Oh, you can't... There's so little road to travel, unfortunately. My plan was to drive the wagon to here and drop him in front of that and use the wagon as a shield for the hero. But I guess we won't be doing that. We are going to have some flyer problems over here. That's a real shame. We're 1 point of movement away from being able to get next to a reef, so we won't be able to move on to the reef next turn, will we? Yeah, the reef takes an entire turn to move into. That's a real shame. And we are inside of his range, so he doesn't get to counterattack. Yeah, this is still going to hurt. When he counterattacks us, it is still definitely going to hurt. So should we buy anything this turn? I kind of want to save up for a witch of our own. We have 700 income, and the witch is 800. So I could afford to spend... Like we could hire an archer to be picked up by the wagon, or we could get... We could actually get another harpoon ship, right? Yeah. Harpoon ships are pretty good against the mix of units we're seeing here. Or, like, we can ignore almost everything that they're flying in, and they're going pretty light on cannon ships of their own. This is a pretty ideal situation for lots of harpoon ships. Okay, no big surprise there. That is a kill? Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, can it maybe eventually please be over? Here we have a nice easy kill. We need to make sure that we are defending this turtle. You can get up here and let him have it. Okay, so that'll keep the turtle safe for now. He's in a good position to scuttle that thing. I am very close to having my Wargroove available again. And doing this is basically just sacrificing this knight, right? Well, I guess we're going to be able to do some meaningful damage to this spearman. Alright, I think the plan here is swordsman crit, and then have the hero attack the spearman from above, which might give us a kill. It will not give us a kill. I'm wondering about... We have this guy charge here, and I just drop a heal. I don't really want to drop a heal. Yeah, this is awkward. I could just stay right where I am and attack that guy. Honestly, this does so much damage to the spearman that it's probably just worth the health. And it takes the only unit over here that's actually good against my knight almost completely out of commission. Yeah, that was probably the right thing to do. Then we can soften up their knight with the hero. We can keep the wagon over here as a blocker. If I run my alchemist forward, I think I'm going to be unhappy with the results of that. And am I hiring a wraith? Thinking maybe we don't actually need a wraith. We have a turtle for fighting their cannon. We have harpoons for fighting their turtle. We have harpoons for fighting their flyers. Maybe I don't actually need a wraith. Maybe what I need instead is like another ship of some kind. Honestly, probably just another harpoon ship. But we are 4 gold short of being able to hire a harpoon ship and use an alchemist heal in the same turn. You know, our hero's not in huge danger, right? 20% and then like 1 or 2 very weakened units. And I'll go to 100% Wargroove and then be able to heal up. But maybe we ought to be sure. Let's maybe be just a little bit careful. It would be very dumb to lose now. And then yeah, we'll grab a turtle. Do we have the counterattack damage to just kill it? We totally do. Okay. Yeah, killing it there was actually kind of bad, in the sense that it allows that full health alchemist to attack the hero. We are in a really good position to kill that alchemist now, though. So can I just run over and Vampiric Touch? I totally can. Well, this feels unfair.
So hungry. Ah!
Usually vampires don't want to ingest a whole bunch of wood. Yeah, we can't actually hit the healthy one, so I guess just kill the one that's low. And then can the swordsman... He can just barely make it into crit position, but it totally will kill him to do so. We can just knock this guy out, that's fine. The war pups are in position where they could get to him, but we could block that off. Wagon's actually doing a really good job of just absorbing a lot of punishment. This is annoying. This guy has parked himself in a position where I can't easily kill him with the harpoon. I wanted to just be able to move on to the reef on my turn. Alright, let's move you to here. I think we might want to attack the harpy instead. Yeah, actually, let's just go to here and shoot the harpy. This is going to get me shot by their harpoon ship, but I think it's worth removing that flying unit. Especially since we have a bunch more harpoon ships down here. And are you... You are, in fact, in position to just charge this guy down. If I do this, it might keep that bombardier ship there. Which actually is probably okay. Yeah, if we can keep this thing over here shooting at the turtle instead of uncapping a building that we don't have the ability to easily recap, I'm actually 100% on board with that. And speaking of not being able to recap stuff, let's take it easy this turn. I might not hire anything else, actually. Yeah, I think we're just going to save. But this feels pretty good. I'm very surprised that Vampiric Touch works on trebuchets. That's not even really like a balance concern. It's just weird to me that I'm able to use Vampiric Magic to consume a thing that is basically just a building on wheels. I guess you consume the crew, right? Okay, wow, that's... What? Sorry, they brought in a giant, a warship, a dragon. Is this like 5,000 gold worth of units that they brought in all on one turn? That sucks that they're allowed to do that. Okay, you don't quite have the range to hit the hero from here. Go ahead and just start charging up that Wargroove again, because we're going to need it. Alright, I was already ahead of you, so I'll just recap this, thank you. Okay, this is a nice easy kill. Guy has managed to put himself in a position where we cannot attack him. That's just extremely inconvenient. What a really annoying thing for him to have done. I guess you have to fall back. Get adjacent to the reef over here. And I suppose over here. With 1196, we do have a lot of options. I'm wondering if we want to just hire a warship. I think we probably want to hire a warship. This ship is both a menace to some of the stuff they're bringing in over here, as long as we can keep the turtles away from it, and it's actually quite a danger to the giant, should things progress to that point. We're going to be very reliant on harpoon ships to deal with the dragon, which they're good at dealing with. Yeah, I think this should be fine. You may as well fall... Well, you know what? I was going to say you may as well fall back and reinforce because it's very cheap in terms of gold, but I don't think I want to spend the health off of the building. Alright, so let's have the wagon maybe wait back a couple of steps. I do want this guy up here. The hero's getting shot by the archer, but that means the archer has to move forward far enough that we'll be able to kill it with the knight. The giant is extremely good against the knight, and that's a real shame, but that's just how that is. We probably will sacrifice the knight to the giant while we back up or something. Alright, let's see how this goes. So the dragon's just going to beeline for our hero, right? As are their warships, most likely. Alright, yeah, like I said, I think I'm going to take the easy kill on the archer and sacrifice the knight to hold them off. My bet is that if we haven't seen the last wave, we're at least very close to the last wave. So we probably don't have to stress too much about stuff that might come in after this. Let's just focus on getting these guys down. There's definitely a lot of value in finishing off the turtle. Can't quite hit that one. Guess we just moved here and softened this guy up. Oof, that is actually a really bad attack. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have to be right here. Just start softening him up. I'm not really sure what we want to do with these turtles down here. Like, I definitely don't want to just let these turtles survive. My own turtles do pretty good damage. You know, we can probably have this one turtle attack here. This turtle attack here to neuter the harpoon ship. And then between the warship and the deep folk that I have, we can probably finish the turtle off. Yeah, we got him. So that's all of their turtles now, which makes our warship just an extremely powerful weapon. Although we do still have to watch out for it getting grabbed by flying units. And then all of the other units back here might just fall back. She's not that far from her Wargroove, but still, let's take her back to full health. Unfortunately, the giant is very fast and powerful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if we let the giant run forward, he will. Or if I move the wagon, the giant gets to hit our hero for free, and I probably shouldn't let that happen. So I think the wagon's just going to stay right there and probably take one for the team. I think I'm going to hire a flying unit. Get a harpy, or whatever our equivalent of the harpy is, the vampire. What I'm thinking there is just that they have a lot of units here that are not super great at dealing with the harpy. I don't think this alchemist is going to be a huge danger to us. As long as we can avoid that harpoon ship. Like, the presence of the flying unit may draw the witch forward, because it'll have something to shoot at. Yeah, and I'm confident we can use this to actually wreak some pretty serious havoc. Alright, come on. Please don't let this be a kill. Ah, it's a shame. I wanted to absorb one more unit's turn if I could there. There was no version of that where we were not losing the knight, but I wanted to waste as much time as possible. Okay, so that harpoon ship is dead. The dragon's going after the ships rather than the hero. This doesn't seem terribly great. We can definitely just withdraw, right? Let's see how necessary that'll really be. First things first. Let us be rid of you. Ah, damn it. Clicking the top option, because you should be able to click the top option and get the same thing every time. Okay, well, I wasn't planning to have this turtle have to stay down here and fight for another turn. I guess we just need to try to fight from outside of the cannon's range for a while. Doesn't feel great to be shooting at this harpoon ship. And we do have to take the witch down. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we can do that. And then still have this one. Boy, I'm gonna take more damage than I'll deal, huh? I can't get into a position to shoot the dragon, but we can get down here and at least be ready to shoot the dragon. Yeah, that's fine. And then the question is, like, do we hire a turtle? Do we hire a harpoon ship? We're gonna be out of things to shoot at with a harpoon ship pretty soon. Like, a turtle's definitely bad. Maybe this is actually a knight. And we don't need to hold on to any of this stuff. I really can just run back home to the warm embrace of the the floating cannons. 67%. Yeah, unfortunately, we're probably not going to be able to get our Wargroove off on this giant. The goal here is just to make sure that nobody can actually kill the skeleton. So that the giant has to fight the skeleton instead of somebody else killing it and the giant being able to run through to the hero. Okay. 276. Yeah, I don't think we want to hire anything. We're definitely going to lose some naval units. No two ways about that. Alright, let's see here. That's right, you can't throw your harpoons hard enough to hit flying units or something. That's probably roughly what the justification is. So you guys do really poor damage against cannon ships. It's actually probably worthwhile to just shoot at the flyer, given how much of a pain it's going to be to kill that flyer. We get to shoot at one of these two. I think I probably just want to remove the harpoon ship. That makes it much more feasible for us to bring the flyer up and harass them that way. Have this guy hang out over here. I want this dragon to stay close, right? Alright, well, I think we've got that dragon pretty obviously. I'm gonna have the hero stop here. There's nowhere we can get to that the giant won't be able to catch up with us because he moves one space more than we do. But if I stop right here, he's likely to stop there and punch me, which means that the alchemist will be able to get him. We'll throw some big haymakers at him, and then if we need the cannon to finish things off, we'll have the cannon to finish things off. And I'm gonna get a dreadbow, I guess. Hopefully we won't need it. I think we probably don't have to hire anything at all here. We're probably good with the units we have on the field. Alright, so this is going to be hit for like 40? Yeah, just about. Interesting. I was not expecting the dragon to be unable to kill a merfolk in a single turn. So how do we want to do this? Well, let's start with this part. It's really easy to finish this guy off. Okay, we just have the flyer take care of it, and that means we can devote the rest of our ships to stuff going on to the north. Oh, really? Are we're one move short of being able to capture that? That's annoying. Really want to use that for healing. Okay, so this guy's not safe anywhere. Nobody over here is safe anywhere. These harpoon ships are getting a little bit less valuable. Yeah, I guess we'll wait right here. So I'm at 87%. You definitely hit him pretty hard. Yeah, I think I'm willing to burn some units on this, because if we get rid of this guy, it's over. Trying to make sure I'm not accidentally going to get my hero killed here. Because they will be able to attack me with a full health alchemist plus a half health harpy plus this guy, as it stands right now. I guess my cannon ship has to shoot their cannon ship. Okay, then I think it's safe for us to take this hit. All we have to do is make it so that the hero survives this turn. So you're going to do 25 with no opportunity to crit. You're going to do like 10 with no opportunity to crit. And you're going to do like 6 or 7. Well, you could crit though. I think we're going to be okay. But maybe I want to back off. If I go up here, I'm not letting the cannon ship shoot us. And I'm at 87%. I'd probably get my Wargroove either way, right? Yeah. And we're, like, extremely safe now. Maybe too safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you know, it's something. It's not literally 0 damage. Okay, I'm feeling like we're in pretty good shape here. Don't really need another Dread Knight, though. Okay. So now we get to test whether or not you can use your Wargroove to attack units that you can't normally hit. It is the case for some hero abilities that you can. Yep, totally can.
Before me!
Okay, easy enough, and I am glad that I did in fact move away from the ocean. So we now have total control over this area with this flyer. They have, like, nothing they can do. Gonna try to soften them up a little bit. You get the full health guy. It's actually pretty likely that we won't even get this kill, which is very sad. Okay. Good die roll. Okay. Well, it has taken me quite a few turns since the final one of their units spawned to close things up here, so I suspect we are not going to be scoring 3 stars. Really? Why? Why would you do... To what end? What would make you suddenly decide that that was a better play than just attacking the commander? Alright, let's see. We don't have anything else to shoot at around here, so I guess I'll just stay right there and shoot a building? I definitely want to move my alchemist as far forward as possible and then, like, drop a heal. Okay, so that guy's in pretty dire shape. Myself right there. Okay. We can't prevent this guy from attacking entirely, but what I can do is just be in a position to totally overwhelm him once he does attack. Alright, I think this should be the critical turn. Kind of silly how many of you it takes to get that job done. Okay, that was, like I said, probably not a great score, but we did get through it at least. An inevitable victory, yeah. It felt inevitable.
Hmm?
Good, we're close.
No.
She does speak skeleton. No, no messenger hawk. Lord Valder will know we've arrived soon enough. No more pointless digressions. Queen Mercia is in our sights. No, okay, still 3 stars. I'm kind of surprised by that. Hey, that is awesome. Sigrid seems powerful. It's not the fanciest Wargroove, and it definitely doesn't have like the crazy combo potential of Sedges. Or Nurus even, but seems good. Ragna is sunk, but an army awaits our heroes on the shores of Felheim. An invasion.
Very well.
Deploy our defenses. They will regret this decision. It sure does look like they deployed. Fortunately, it's mostly ballistas and not trebuchets. Gosh, it's so cold. This is nothing. You should see some of the places I've been. Whole continents of perma-ice, translucent crystalline trees, endless snowy tundra. How... You know, my first thought was, how does a plant person survive in that environment? But I guess she's not like just a plant. You look pensive, my queen. I've been thinking. Once we land, I think we should split up.
What?
Hey, that always works in horror movies. Why wouldn't it work here? They'll have seen our ships coming. They'll be prepared. Balder's not just going to be standing on the shore waiting for me. But I need you, all of you, to engage his forces. I need you to stay behind and fight. Buy me the time I need to find Valder and destroy the gauntlet. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You're just gonna waltz right up to him all alone? Valder's dangerous. You need us with you. That doesn't seem true.
Interesting.
Mercia is right. This is a wise strategy. Though I do wish you would consider taking someone along with you. Yeah, like Caesar. Caesar's a true hero.
Good boy.
Fine. Looks like I won't be facing Valder completely alone. That's a good idea. Also, Caesar's the most heavily armored of our companions for some reason. But are you sure you'll all be okay without me there to help? This was your plan. You just focus on finding the big bad. We'll deal with the ghoulies and ghosties. Alright. Okay, we got the idea. Legion's so big, what if something happens?
My queen.
Nothing will happen to me. We will see each other again. It's true, nothing bad has ever happened to a mentor-type character during a climactic battle. Okay, well this is quite a force they've given us. Mercia is relying on us to take these Felheim troops while she finds Valder. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Good contribution there, Koji. Wait, Koji? I don't remember what his name is. It's super weird to me that they don't show the name of the unit on this card anywhere. I can't remember if he's Koji or if the other Heaven Song commander guy is Koji. Alright, so we have to destroy the enemy stronghold, which is here. No, that's a tower. Barracks, that's the stronghold. It's behind that huge giant. So how good are these things against ships? Fine, not great. Okay. Well, they sure did give us a fair amount of stuff to start with here. This might be a really long battle, actually. Well, there's no sense in not sending Nuru over to claim this. Obviously, we need this thing, although it looks like I'm not going to be able to finish it off this turn. Have to make sure I don't accidentally get myself ballisted. You know, I've never had the opportunity to actually go for this. These guys do 30 damage to ballistas. It may be the case that the smart thing to do here is just overwhelm this thing with sheer numbers. So let's move all these flyers to spaces just outside of its shooting range. Yeah, we might just rush it down with Harpies next turn or something. We could have this guy, like, wait on the beach up here. Have the barge come and pick him up. But probably it's better to just run down the road here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here's what we'll do. Have you move, have the knight go here. I want to knight crit that building next turn and just knock it out that way really fast. Alright, so I think we've made reasonable moves with all of our units. Got a long battle ahead. You know, it might not be a terrible idea to just get a trebuchet now. Careful use of this trebuchet will make it a lot easier to push through all this stuff. It's going to be mostly pretty minor. There's a barracks up there, so we have to expect some big stuff to get hired. We have a lot of giants to start with. Like we are 100% for certain going to need trebuchets. May as well get them now. And mermen are 250, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm glad we did some puzzle mode levels, because I feel a lot more comfortable with our hero abilities thanks to that. There's going to be just like a lot of enemy movement. Okay, not all of their units are actually moving yet. That's weird that that's the path it chose there. We're not quite able to get on it yet. Oh, never mind. We're totally fine. Yeah, let's dispense with this thing. This is definitely feeling like a climactic type level, right? Alright, well, bad news for them. Get this turtle down here. I am not afraid of this cannon ship. Actually, hold on. Okay, that guy can shoot out to here. Let's maybe, like, stop there, I guess. No reason to get myself shot if I don't have to. You run all the way down to here, and you can actually do the capture. Okay, so all that stuff's handled. We know his move is very straightforward. So yeah, I think I do want to do this. I'm very hopeful that we will hit above 100%. It would really suck if we rolled that 97 and I took 20% damage. Okay, cool. A nice easy capture there. We're making a lot of money per turn already, and it's only going to get better. Go ahead and offer Emmerich up as a target for that swordsman. So we can just get him to burn himself on his own turn. Okay. Yeah, not too complicated just yet. I think I'm going to grab a turtle here. help us keep the cannon ships at bay. We really have to get that under control. That's going to be pretty important. I think the play might be this turn to hire another harpy. No, we definitely have enough harpies. Could just get another knight. They have... You know, they really don't have a lot of spears over here or anything. I should probably get a wagon. We should get the wagon train running. So I'll have him just jump in the wagon next turn and get transported to the front, and then... I don't know that I want to hire anything... Oh, actually, I've used most of my recruitment buildings anyway. Never mind. Okay, that seems like a tremendous waste of your time, but alright. That's a little bit worse. No, okay, he didn't cap it, though. That turtle in the backfield was really able to move forward effectively. Fortunately, the dragon is just going to tear things up over here. Trying to attack my own unit with it, even. Let's see. How do we want to do this? This is almost certainly a kill. Let's take that. Okay, all we had to do was not load the not roll the lowest number on the die. Start in on these guys. Dragon you. Suppose my turtle ought to move forward. No, you know what? Maybe my turtle doesn't want to move forward. My guess is what's going to happen here is their turtle's going to rush up and kill mine, which I am absolutely fine with. Well, I do get to shoot first. So yeah, this being the case, our turtle can afford to run over and finish off that merman then. Nuru can claim this in a couple of turns. This guy come over to help out. While this guy heads for this island instead. Okay, and they were smart enough not to just go for the easy attack on Emmerich, which I'm frankly shocked by. So right here, I'm able to knock that building out. Where's the space that could knock out both of these buildings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. And that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4. It's a little awkward. Yeah, it's right here, which is unfortunately not a space that I can move to this turn. This'll work, though. This space is probably attackable by that archer. No, it is just outside of archer range. Actually, that's a pretty good move. So I don't get to crit this building, but I still get to hit them both. I was trying to find the spot that was going to give me crits on both, because apparently I'm just incredibly greedy. Let's put Emmerich right here. This is a little bit of a bait for the archer. I don't want to stand in a place where I can get hit by that spearman. I guess the way I'm doing this now, I'm allowing this swordsman to hit the trebuchet if he wants to. Whatever, it'll be fine. Okay, what do we want to do with this thing? I suppose... Oh, it needs to wait around for Nuru, right? Well, it can wait over here. And then with 1,300 gold, we could just buy another dragon and send it in this direction. They're actually not super well equipped to deal with a second dragon, and dragons are crazy powerful. Maybe I'm overcommitting to too few baskets with too many eggs in each. Okay, this is 100% fine by me. Probably that... Oh, interesting. Their turtle did not go after mine. Oh, this is actually kind of annoying. If we lose our barge here, Nuru's stuck until we get a new one out. I do have to be a little cautious about that. How much damage are you actually going to do? Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, I think we are still very, very much advantaged here. So we can knock out the archer. Definitely want to try to get some killing blows on Koji. Uncap that, and then grab it with this guy. The archer up into a position to punish anybody if they try to recap it. Frankly, I can't believe that our turtle is still alive. Yeah, we're just going to keep shredding them over here. How do we want to do this? Oh, probably... Oh, the dragon cannot quite catch that turtle. Alright, well, I want to move my barge up to here, I think. Now, the turtle's going to be able to attack the barge if I don't back it off. And he will do so lethally. Let's have the barge back up a little bit, then. It's probably better just getting the kill here. And having you come on land and do the recapture. And, remarkably, that has charged Nuru's gauge. Not sure exactly what we want to do with that. Probably nothing right away. It's going to be very hard for us to take this. So we might not be able to stop them from producing naval units entirely, but also I guess the value of doing so is somewhat limited. Like, it wouldn't be a big deal if we couldn't make that happen. This is all you can do usefully. Alright, so this thing is in terrible shape. Alright, this is safe, and lets me annihilate that guy. I don't really want to put myself in a position to get attacked with this turtle. But I think this guy's in pretty poor shape now. Dragon could just go for the uncap here. And it's pretty likely we'll get it. But also, do I want... I don't know that I want to do anything that could cost the dragon health at this moment. Let's just have the dragon come down here. So harpoon ships are not great against buildings, right? Hold on, let's bring up the, is it mission? Yeah. Harpoon ships... Oh, literally can't attack buildings, right? I kind of want another warship to help us root all this stuff out, because our current warship is busy. So maybe I don't want to do a lot of spending this turn. Although our income is enough that I can afford to spend everything this turn and still get a warship next turn. I'm going to grab another ranger. Let's wheel you back to here. Okay. Then I could grab another merfolk to help us cap stuff. I don't know if I think that's necessary, though. Yeah, let's just hold off. Man, they sure do have a lot of turtles up there. This is safe. We probably need to end up with some flying units up here. I do appreciate this guy stopping in the shallow water next to the deep water, though. It's going to make our lives a lot easier. Okay, so that should protect my cannon ship. Apparently not quite. He's able to get all the way around. Yeah, I can't really move, like, any naval units to any place over there. Nothing is safe. Gotta make sure they are not allowed to have cannon units right here on the coast, because that will make our job on the land considerably trickier. Okay, I was gonna say, even if that's not a kill, that guy's gonna be so low on health that it won't matter. I think it makes more sense for Emmerich to capture this than to lay down an Elder Shield right away. Where do we want to drop off? Sort of want to be as far forward as possible without being attackable by the dog. This'll do. You probably just shouldn't really go anywhere. Kind of want that swordsman to be able to run forward and attack our hero. Stand here in the woods where it's safe-ish. And then, like, I probably should head north with at least some of the flying units. Because we need to keep this, like, constant string of interrupting turtles out of the way. I guess we can attack critically from here. That's probably the way to do that. And we just have to back up. So he has, man, he has a lot of movement. Okay, that's like an okay use of our time. You could just teleport in a shooter. You just like rain arrows on the incoming naval units. I don't feel great about that. What is your damage to sea stuff? Pretty low. Feels like a little bit of a waste of gold, honestly. But we can't move Nuru forward off of this island until we do something. Yeah, I guess for right now we just wait. And hire a golem? We don't usually get to play with these a lot. We have a lot more money than I'm used to. We're getting to actually use all of our high-end units. Okay, we're definitely going to lose a turtle. Or two. Possibly two turtles. Yeah, what I should have hired there was a harpoon ship. Right. Well, we have a flyer headed up in that direction for this reason. Finish knocking you out. I can't attack them without making myself attackable. Safe for now. We should probably uncap this time. I do get a crit from here. Still pretty bad, though. Alright, we'll just move this cannon ship down here and have it do coastal support. So I can't actually attack these guys from anywhere that's safe at all. Trebuchet has put itself in grave danger. $55 to $65. Okay, I think we can probably kill it. Can you? No, you cannot. Right, this plus the archer. Okay, not a kill, but close. This will at least allow us to advance safely. Yeah, they are suffering on this front. Things are not going the way they would like. I'm actually just going to reinforce here. Alright, we definitely want to hire something new and have it go back to the wagon. Might be another ranger? Where do they have towers? They have no... Okay, they do have flying units available to them. I think I'm going to grab an alchemist now, just so I don't get totally blindsided if they do start hiring flyers, and head back to here to pick him up. Alright, yeah, I suspect this is what we want to do. We just want to be rid of this turtle. It'd be nice if this was a kill. Okay, but I was going to say, even if it isn't, like we probably don't need to use the other flyer for that. So I'm going to have this flyer get into a position where we can actually support the land units a little bit. We'll uncap this with the dragon plus the flyer next turn, I think. Yeah, we're gonna have a real rough one on this front for a moment. Fortunately, they can't uncap buildings or anything. This is probably a kill, huh? Yeah, it's remarkable how weak the merfolk are relative to a lot of the other units. Uncapped the building out of sheer spite. Oh, you can't quite move over there, huh? Well, that's inconvenient. So if I rush forward with my flyer, we get shot by, well, only one of the archers. Because I'm not really afraid enough of that guy to think that we necessarily need to counter him. Yeah, like I'm not worried about the spearman. We're not quite going to be able to actually reach it. You know what? The Harpy can safely uncap this. And then we just put Koji here and get it for ourselves that way. I really do want to just uncap this building. I think that's better than attacking their turtle every turn. Because they will just keep hiring new ones, right? Then we take control of that, and now all of a sudden, things are extremely dire for them on the ocean. They basically have no way to reinforce these ballistas, which means we can just start hiring cannon ships and scouring the coast. Alright, and here we get started on the very slow business of dealing with that. Yeah, it does suck that they were able to kill my merman right before I was gonna regain control or take control of that building. So what else are we gonna need over here? Honestly, a warship of our own. on the northern front is a pretty good idea. A warship plus a harpoon ship. We just keep them close together. They can take care of just about anything. Keep an eye on their warship as it approaches. And this merfolk will just grab all these as we uncapture them. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about where we are right now. Don't think there's anything I want to hire this turn. How on earth did they think this was going to work? Is that the first time I've ever seen his normal attack animation? It might be. Oh, I thought we were far enough away. That's annoying. Okay, I think that's very annoying as well. But it's probably an okay sacrifice to have made. Because now we can just hire new warships from this thing. Alright. Well, this is probably pretty prudent. That thing low enough that it is no longer a threat to us. One, two, three, four, five, six. Can afford to move this far forward while still finishing that job. Alright, somebody's gonna have to kill this turtle. I hate to turn the dragon away, but honestly I don't know that we really need it down here. And once we get rid of this turtle, the whole middle sea is just totally ours. Okay. I mean, it should not be any problem at all for us to just crush these guys right there. They're not even really trying over here. I think it's pretty clear that there's some kind of limiter on what they can buy, or something like that is occurring. Because they really are getting way less powerful stuff than you would expect. Alright, so we'll just have the wagon bring that archer up. I have so much money. I don't really need to heal, though. Yeah, just run up here and wait. Okay, so we have a very wounded turtle over here. This barge... Barge could move forward safely at this point. We gotta get Nuru off that island eventually. So with all of this money, we want to get a warship here. This will probably bait this turtle into returning over here to fight it, which means that we can move the dragon toward the action and finish the turtle off with it at the same time, which seems pretty good to me. And I think maybe we'll just hold off. Aside from that, we're going to take this other barracks pretty soon. Okay, that's kind of a lot of damage. Must be. They are hiring real units now, it looks like. I assume this won't be terrible. Yeah, that's not so big. Okay, very predictable move there. I'm trying to think of how we could reasonably capture this. I don't know, it's tough to imagine. Well, this is certainly not the greatest threat, but it is something we have to get rid of. So from right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. From right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So Nuru is 100% safe in this tile. But actually, hold on, I can just get in the barge over here. Yeah, they're not able to make it over there. Okay, according to everything we can see right now, this is a totally safe move. That's annoying. You couldn't move one more space? Alright, well that is the Southern Sea, now totally controlled by us. Boy, they didn't even, like... They did not even try to advance over here. So I don't want to really drop off in range of the enemy archer. Probably, like, I'll drop off this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want the trebuchet to move its max move. Is there a way we can make that safe? Not really. That archer's going to get to shoot at us if he wants to. That's fine. I should probably try to avoid putting people in positions where the archer can crit them, though. I'm going to drop an Elder Shield.
Cherrystones, defend us!
Try to limit the amount of damage that the trebuchet is going to take here. We can just start with the business of uncapping this thing. This spot is kind of off limits. The trebuchet may be safe because of the archer being able to shoot at a hero who's at kind of low health. That might be enough of a distraction. Hopefully it will be. Alright, just staying out of crit range. You're probably going to stay right where you are. Over here we should hire something. Honestly, probably a turtle, given the situation. And then we're going to be able to uncap this and probably even cap it for ourselves on this coming turn. So it would be kind of silly to hire any melee units, or any land units rather, way back here, when we're so close to gaining a new one of these. Do I want to hire a second... You know what? I think I do want to hire a second warship here. And then maybe we just save? We could hire a flying unit, but it's going to take them forever to get over here. Yeah, I think we're good. They're going to have a really hard time continuing to push forward against our ships in the north with that dragon there. Okay, annoying, but definitely recapable. I did not anticipate that. Okay, well, Cherrystone saves us. Alright, yeah. Lots and lots of filler dialogue. Alright, no matter what happens here, we definitely need to uncap that. So, what is going to be the best way to handle all this stuff? Well, first of all, my alchemist is a little bit too far away yet to deal with the dragon. But I do have my harpies. Harpies can mostly kill the dragon without taking any damage themselves. This guy is definitely in full fallback and reinforce mode. Not quite able to get any attacks off with these guys, which sucks. I think I'm going to have this dragon come up and join the fun up here. Yeah, I'm looking at this and trying to figure out how we're going to keep control of all the things we need to keep control of. Alright, about a 50% chance this is an outright kill. And then this is totally trivial. And then I guess we drop Nuru off again, because we need to recap that. Alright, do I want to just go and uncap buildings and stuff? I suppose we do need to. I'd really like to have a dragon over here for helping to deal with these giants, though. Yeah. As much as I want to take this stuff out. We're making so much money, I'm just going to hire another warship up here for this purpose. I put him in a position where this thing's going to be able to move adjacent. And turtles are too fast. They're just too damn fast. Alright, let's figure this out. We can deal with the archer this way, which will open up. I just want to move the wagon sort of out of the way. Okay, so we get full move on this guy. Be a little bit careful with the dragon. Like, I definitely don't want to put myself in a position where that dragon can kill anybody. I guess we can just use an alchemist heal. Try to make sure the dragon can't get road crits on anybody in any important way. Move you off the road just in case. You over here, which just have you wait instead of having you hurl yourself uselessly against that building. Here, we'll get that cap. Okay. Felheim revenants appear to be guarding these walls. We can take them. Again, the like, dialogue that serves no purpose and has no value. Kind of weird, the things they choose to stop the action for. Or just, like, very briefly pause the action for. Alright, so with that dragon in the state that it's in, they do have an incoming witch. We have to be careful of that. It might be a good idea for me to pick up a harpoon ship and have it just, like, camp over here. Oh, they didn't even hit you, you big baby. Yep. Turtles are very annoying. How do you even get over there so fast? Like, where did that turtle come from? He was bought here and then he just moved over there in like one move? It's a little completely insane. Alright, so they're bringing in their own dudes over here to do the same thing that I've been doing. Oh, this space isn't a beach, so we can shoot the giant, but I can't crit the giant. And I attack the giant at the cost of getting attacked myself. And of course, they're completely loaded down with alchemists as well to make this as unsafe as possible. Well, let's roll the trebuchet forward to right here. I guess... No, this should work. Because we should be able to use other units to clear this spearman, which will allow the alchemist to actually get over here and finish the dragon off. And then Koji has his bombs. Unfortunately, the fact that they only attack things that are orthogonally adjacent to them makes them terrible against these enemies. He might just reinforce here. I guess I'm making it so that they can trivially uncapture the barracks. But also, I'm going to hire a trebuchet here, so if they do that, they're at least paying a price. I don't know what to do with this wagon. I just want it out of the way for the moment. If we move this guy to somewhere where he can't be immediately trivially killed, then the knight can certainly just uncapture this building for us. And I think the harpies have to fall back. I definitely don't want to get caught by this witch. Maybe I should have bought a ballista here instead, actually. Not a thing I usually am interested in doing. So the harpy can attack me if I move forward at all. Well, then I guess maybe I won't. Let's move the turtle forward just as far as we can, because I do want to be a menace to their cannon ship as it comes forward. Perfectly safe for us to grab this, I think. I also think I just want to do this. Like, I know we're going to get shot doing so, but well... maybe what I want to do instead is have the dragon fall back a little bit. Yeah, we can maybe try to just get him with the cannons if he wants to come in. And then we have not enough money to hire anything interesting, so I think we're probably good. We have these battle lines, situations that are very tense and are going to definitely fall to the last person to make a mistake. That's just a supremely annoying thing for them to do. Alright, so they went for this, which means we're going to get to trebuchet two of those revenants right away. I gotta say, I don't think this was a very good sequence of moves for them. Alright, let's start with the trebs. So 50 to 59. You can move to there. Okay. What we should do here is attack like this. Fingers crossed for a higher value in that range. Okay, that was pretty good. I think that allows my giant to almost certainly get a kill. Come on, knock his head clean off. There you go. It's not the head, but close enough. You tried. Then this guy can just kill... wow, maybe not all the way kill, but get pretty close to killing an alchemist. We can run up here and take you out. So we're getting to our harpies being pretty safe. I think it's totally safe for us to do this, and also it's very awkward for that giant to maneuver anywhere but right here now. This is 2. If we wanted to, man, it would be really hard to get us to get our trebuchet clear of that guy, even if it still had movement. This is a little non-ideal, though. Okay, soften that guy up with an archer attack. We're gonna lose this knight to a giant, but we have aerial superiority here in a pretty serious way again, which will first of all make it a lot easier to finish the giant, and secondly make it a lot easier to kill that dragon. Probably the next step down here is we have to push forward and get that barracks, so that they can't summon anything other than inside the walls, and then we can just choke point them with all of our siege stuff. Alright, so let's get rid of you. We'll have the giant, or the dragon, fly over to here, and you know what? Yeah, reinforce. We're making like a crazy amount of money right now. This is exactly the time when we want to be having people reinforce. This ship cannot escape that flyer, so I guess we may as well just go to a place where there's some defense. My guess is the flyer attacks this cannon anyway. So now you can run forward and cap us this. And I'm trying to figure out, like, I think we want to throw down another Cherrystone. Yeah, I think it's like, we make the Cherrystone here. Put Koji in front of the trebuchet. I don't think we use the sparrow bombs yet, and then this guy can just recapture the barracks. Because obviously we need that. Okay, and then we'll probably never lose that again. Alright, so up here... have the world's easiest kill on this cannon ship, which we definitely need to take. I could get a little bit closer to him and be outside of counterattack range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Can't quite attack, but I can get into position to at least make it awkward for him to attack the harpoon. And the dragon cannot safely approach almost at all. Need to be a little bit cautious here, but I think... How much damage do you do to... Oh, wow, okay. Damage to barges is not insignificant. I'm going to try to get us to a place where we can... Oh, actually, she's really wounded. Is that not a beach? Yeah, I can't drop her off there. Weird. Alright. We're going to have her come down here and heal up. Get her quick heal on. Someday we will uncap these. I'd like to, anyway. Yes. We don't really have a strong hire. Maybe I just want to save some money. You know what? Let's get a Storm Owl. Not going to be directly relevant to the mission for a couple of turns, but it will be good to have mobile anti-flyer stuff. More mobile than we get out of the Alchemist. Okay, it's not going to kill. This probably will be a kill. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but that knight has done some fine work for us. And we definitely will be able now to, boy, they're really pulling out all the stops to get that turtle. Yeah, we definitely will be able now to shut this guy down. So what's going to be the best way to do this? So I could just kill their other flyer, and then we should probably work the dragon over first. That matters more. Boy, it is actually... Even with trebuchets, it is really not trivial to kill these giants. They're free 10 to 20 here. Because it really doesn't hurt to just run this flying unit as far forward as possible. Although we really want to be menacing... Well, you know what? Running this way to menace that trebuchet is actually very reasonable. So how do we want to proceed from here? I think we can just have you run up. We could Sparrow Bomb... I guess we could just Sparrow Bomb that giant over there, try to get rid of it. So I would love it if I could use my archers on their flying units. He said, fighting from a distance, putting himself in no material danger. Yeah, okay, that's a fair use of that. And then we can use this archer to just finish off the dragon. No, not quite, but close. I think we're pretty much guaranteed to take a hit from this dragon. May as well move you in. Try to make him suffer if he throws it out in range of the Alchemist. He could just go for the Alchemist, but if he does that, I think we we have him with our flyers plus our archers. So yeah, that should be well in hand. And then... Wow, I'm not even in range of the other siege weapons doing that. I guess I am in range of this ship. That's a lot of damage. But it's not lethal if we can kill this one. This is a little awkward, because if I move forward like that, we're definitely going to lose this guy to that turtle. But the dragon can't contribute anything else right now. Yeah, maybe it is just we accept the loss of this warship, which is not that big of a deal due to the incredible speed of our units. I'll just buy another warship here preemptively. I think that's probably fine. Alright, so we still have this barracks to purchase something from, and this guy hasn't moved yet. Okay, so they won't be able to kill our dragon. Not quite. We're definitely gonna lose some stuff over here. May as well, right? Do I want to buy another harpoon ship, or... I think this harpoon ship's probably fine. I'm gonna buy another warship here, too. It's good to have money. Do we want, like, a battle pup? No, probably not. Ow. Yeah, that ship dies. Okay, this seems like a real waste of your time. I mean, you uncap the building. I don't know if I think that's actually valuable. Yeah, the sound of the crystals breaking is also very loud. Alright, well, let's see here. The Alchemist gets to trivially kill you. Crit, and one more archer. Hey, oh, okay, I can go to here. This is a lot of health worth of flying units that they're losing all at once here. Okay, so... we can roll right up to there safely. We have to be careful with our dragon because we don't want to put ourselves in a position to get witched. But this will be fine. This guy's actually going to go back and just heal up. Nope, that would be very, very bad. Here, move to here instead. I like this knight just like in full cowering mode. Yeah, making sure that you always capture your, always recapture your buildings seems to short circuit the AI sometimes. They just make really bad decisions for no reason. Probably best we just, like, load him into the wagon next turn. Get him somewhere useful. Alright, so right here, do we actually need to hire anything at all? I'm not sure. here. We gotta soften this guy up a little bit. Otherwise, our harpoon ship is in grave danger. Okay, so we have a pretty significant local advantage here. We're going to be able to use this thing to heal the dragon while using this to keep the ships healthy, so I think we probably are going to... we have fairly permanent dominance, I would say. I'm going to hire a merfolk here, because we are totally getting these. That is happening. And then, I don't know, a golem? We have the money, why not? Alright, let's push through here. Yeah, you are no longer really a threat. You were never really a threat to the harpoon ship. We have to watch that other harpoon ship. Our dragon is in some danger. We can just go back and do this right now. Okay, so I'm gonna stay put right there. Alright, might lose our merfolk, but it certainly would not be the end of the world. Make sure I'm not walking into range here. Alright, we do also have to pay attention to his range. So yeah, it's only safe to go this far forward. Look at me not making the easiest mistake to make. Alright, well that guy is somewhat unlikely to contribute meaningfully. They don't kill dragons in one shot, right? Yeah. All they have to remember, this is showing non-critical values, and there is no way to calculate the critical damage from that page as far as I'm aware. So I move to here where I will have the shot. I will also be in range of that thing. Okay. I think one thing I'd really like to do this turn... I guess it doesn't really matter where you end up. One thing I'd really like to do this turn is get a heal onto those trebuchets. Let's group them up. Does anybody else really... You know, if I load him into here, you can drop him off up there. And then the alchemist can't quite get into position to drop the heal where it needs to go. That's a shame. Wait, actually, if I move you, maybe not that far, but we stay together a little bit more than that. If we go to here, oh, and myself out of money. Okay, well you can take care of it next turn. I guess the flyers just go this way. We do still have a thing to take care of out here. Alright, well we have pretty solid control out here. So my guess is their flyer's going to run over and attack the dragon. Yeah, hopefully non-lethally. I think it's like 80% or something that they do. Okay, he only did 70. So he's dead now. That's non-critical. Yeah, the water's not a situation that we're going to be able to resolve. We're just going to be fighting there forever. Well, this seems like a miscalculation. I guess he wanted to be in range. You know, I should have thrown my heal out first, actually. That was a little bit of a mistake. And I mean, as long as we're going to throw a heal down, may as well let this guy get in on it. Do I want to attack this? I think I want to keep my health up. Nah, you know, we can uncap it so easily. Alright, and then you are just gonna go this way. The trebuchet is gonna be able to eat that guy, but I don't, at this point, care very much. Alright, so let's have you go to here. Is this in ballista range? It is. But ballistas don't do that much damage to ships. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that giant is going to be able to hit whoever we put in front here. I guess it'll just be Emmerich. Yeah, he's definitely going to get torn apart after doing it. I'm not too worried about that. And then this is actually perfectly safe. So maybe we're not going to actually lose that flyer after all? This thing being as damaged as it will be? We can hope. And then, like, where exactly do we want to try to put Nuru down? If we were to destroy this, it would give us a lot of ability to flank them, but also that's really dangerous. Certainly don't want to move the barge into dragon range. Move it to like here perfectly safely, and then just figure out what they want from there. So anywhere I can attack the harpoon ship from, I can be attacked by that turtle from. And I can't attack the harpoon ship hard enough to kill it. Yeah, that's annoying. Well, we're just gonna have to reinforce there a little bit. Let's go ahead and load you in here, and we'll... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so dropping him off there might be a mistake. I'll just put him right in front of the knight. Alright, I feel like they're losing control over here a little bit. Up here, not so much. Things are going a lot better for them. I think I'm just going to be willing to lose the cannon ship. Because this move gives me so much control. We can just buy another cannon ship. Alright, come on. Closer to 28 than 9. Yeah, alright, not bad. Yeah, we'll just buy another warship. But this, like... Now our dragon is so in control of this area, at least for the moment. Actually not likely to finish him off. Okay, maybe I just do a reinforce instead. Okay. So that Revenant Giant will come forward and punch me really hard, and then we'll kill him easily. Yeah, this is exactly how we thought it was going to go up here. Koji has taken a lot of total damage over the course of this battle. Yep. Thought that might happen, but we do have we have a capture unit right next to it, so it's not a big deal. Alright, so like... this and this is still not lethal. Well, that's annoying. So it turns out we don't actually have to spend any trebuchet actions shooting this guy, which is good for us. Sort of. I can't actually move forward too comfortably Yeah, that dragon's a real problem. I move forward to here. Nope. Can't get a hex in deep enough. Yeah, man, that dragon is actually a real issue. Okay. Let's worry about this side for a moment. So this is totally free. We can execute it from over the water. We have a lot of stuff that we have to kill this turn. Alright, so we get you out of the way. Smash this guy down to very low health. How are we going to break this? That's pretty frustrating, actually. That's an unfortunate group of units to have to conquer. As it is right now, the dragon and the trebuchet both get to hit. Move the witch into here safely. Move you into here safely. I move the wagon out of the way. And do this. There'd be no reprisals over here, and I'm honestly considering just having him dive into the wagon. Yeah, I think that might be the play. There's very little over here that these units can actually interact with. They'll be totally safe in there, and those knights are not actually a danger to my giants or anything. Alright, so then we're just waiting for their units to rush forward. I am going to run this guy this way. Somebody needs to actually cap that building. Right now, the trebuchets are not vulnerable to the dragon, and I think I want to keep it that way. It has 8 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if the archer dies... Well, the archer can't be killed by anything other than the dragon. I think we have to have our lord fall back just for his own safety. And boy, oh boy, do we have a lot of money. Okay, I want to get right to the edge here. We can drop Nuru off there next turn, if we want to. I don't know if it's necessarily going to actually be a good idea. Okay, I think this side's pretty much worked out. I probably should have had him just heal Emmerich. It's like, there's no way we're going to spend all this money, right? We'll get like a turtle. And I think I just have to take out the harpoon ship. The dragon can solve every problem we have over here if that harpoon ship is dead. And we'll just try to finish this guy off. Okay. That was a very well-aimed harpoon. Trying to figure out if we want to buy... Maybe it's just another merfolk to come up here and recap this. And now that they no longer have defensive stuff here, I guess maybe the right play is to buy more warships with the intent of flooding the corner. Yeah, alright. And down here, like a knight would be cool. You know what? I don't usually buy ballistas, but let's get a ballista. Okay, that's going to be quite a bit of damage, yep. Alright, goes for the wagon. So enemy troops hate the wagon. Wagons are really tough, though. Alright, the ballista does what we knew the ballista was going to do. I have to say, I'm a little surprised by the dragon going out to sea instead of rushing my land units. I do think that that's a pretty big error. Yeah, that feels like a huge mistake to me. I'm not vulnerable from here. I'm not very strong anymore, but I mean, it's probably better to just fall back and get the reinforce. Okay, so from right here, we're definitely going to be able to threaten that thing next turn. And I'm thinking we run Nuru up onto the shore and then hire a trebuchet. Like, move Nuru to here, drop Nuru off here, have her move to here and buy a trebuchet there. And then that's going to be a real pain in the ass for them to deal with. I suppose I should finish uncap. Do I care about this? No, get over here. You can finish uncapping this. Alright, here we have this dragon. Alright, we've reestablished some control. They are making less money now. It's not like a huge amount less, but it's definitely less. We'll throw down a flyer crit on this knight, which should kill it. Yeah, and then we have a huge, huge local advantage here. I'm trying to attack my own knight. Or I'm trying to attack my own giant with my dragon. They bought an alchemist, but it's not going to be able to get down here in time to actually affect any of my flying units. So let's see. Flyer hits here. It's not actually lethal. Alright, well, let's get rid of this guy because he's a pain. We can have between these two probably a capture on this, or an uncap on this at least. All we have to do is not roll below expected value. Okay, cool. Not roll in the bottom half of the die. And then, hey Koji, it's safe to come out now. Alright, so without the dragon, they're in, like, really bad shape over here. Trebuchet there, and a trebuchet there. I'm gonna make this very awkward for them. And it's already the case that they can shoot us. We may as well just flood units through the gap. There we go. Should have done that last turn. So do I want to just have her land over here? We don't actually have a super good way of punishing that flyer for moving in, right? Like, our harpoon ship's too far south. If I drop Nuru off here, flyer moves to there and attacks, I guess I can move Nuru down. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. If we can bait the flyer over here, that's totally okay. Alright, then we got all this stuff done. Hey, yeah, I think we're, like, right on top of the end of this. Get ourselves a knight. And another harpoon ship. Definitely has some utility. So you probably could win this in a lot fewer turns if you put together an attack on this coast a little bit earlier, because you can drop a trebuchet at maximum attack distance from the stronghold. Actually, wait, can you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, the trebuchet can't go in the trees. You could drop it here, which is a little bit less easy than maybe it looks. All right. So first of all, let's be rid of you. Am I just going to summon the trebuchet right there? We'll take some damage. It will get dragoned real bad. No, we are not going to summon it right there. We'll summon it nearby.
A little help here?
That frees up the space to do this, and also makes it extremely unsafe for the dragon to come over here and try to fight us. Fortunately, that dragon is far enough north that I cannot negatively affect it with any of my other stuff. Alright, get rid of you. See if this alchemist is feeling brave enough to tango with the giant. Capture that, not that we need it. Capture this, not that we need it. The dragon has... Okay, the dragon does not have the ability to catch me if I'm standing over here. Pretty unlikely to get that kill. I think we'll just go up here and wait then. You know, I kind of I think want to send this guy actually deeper in. I'd love to get him over here. The dragon needs to get to a relatively high health building somewhere nearby and heal up. Go for this one. Yeah, reinforce for everything we got left. Okay. This dragon... Oh, right. Right, I don't have any money. Okay, well, you know what? Still hang out over here. Okay, I do not think that there are too many turns left in this one. Dragon goes after the trebuchet, which is, I think, the right move. Archer did a lot of damage. Yeah, Mercy is probably fine. Hey, I got a great idea. Let's not think about it. Okay, so no amount of just damaging my dragon is going to get you out of this. And their alchemist is in open flight, which makes a lot of sense, but is not going to be good enough. We do have to be a little bit careful about how we approach with our flyers. You know what? Probably want to just load up in here, and we can drop Koji off way deep in here. This is pretty safe. Let's put pressure on them from as many sides as possible, right? You get to cook that guy. This is a very questionable purchase. Uncapture that. Yeah, you know, they don't really have a lot of ability to attack us here. This is a very poor hex. That doesn't feel worth doing. This hex is slightly better. We don't really have a lot of other uses for the money, frankly. I think you probably just wait right there. So, I guess we'll finish him with the very wounded alchemist. Not wounded enough. Yeah, the only option we have for healing this guy is going to be to have him run really far away. So he's probably just out of things now. uncap that. Maybe we can cap that next turn or something. Have that as a fallback place in case we need another fallback place. Okay, I do believe this is just about over then. See, we were able to buy an archer for interior defense. A battle pub just hurled itself against the giant out of desperation. That archer was maybe purchased a turn or two late. And maybe I want to drop you off pretty deep in here, I think. I wasn't expecting that harpoon ship. That makes things a little bit awkward. I guess it doesn't really matter that much, does it? Let's just run in here and start laying damage on the stronghold. And I guess just kind of everything else, too. Anything that happens to be nearby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's have the knight stop right there so we can crit the stronghold next turn. Because with a lot of our units, it's not actually worth moving in, it seems like. Okay. Even if we don't kill this guy, we'll get him low enough that he can't deal any meaningful damage to us. She just bounced right off his face. Oh, never mind. You guys are fine where you are. A lot of these units don't actually need to be moved. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not, like... Sometimes I think a thing's going to go a certain way, and then I miscalculate, and then I feel silly because through my miscalculation, you know, I chose not to make some moves. I was like, yeah, whatever, I don't need to move up. And then I feel really stupid after it turns out it doesn't go the way I wanted it to go. So I'm just trying to avoid that thing. Okay, but I think we are all the way in on them here. Okay, that's pretty desperate. Like, any ability to do damage to a hero, right? Okay, let's knock it over. This is a little inconvenient. I guess, do we actually need him? Boy, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Oh no, we got this. There you go. She contributed very little to the battle overall, but she can get the killing blow so she feels like part of the team. Alright, we did it. That was definitely supposed to be like the big climactic battle, and then we're going to have the smaller, more difficult one, I imagine, with Mercia and what's-his-face in a moment here. And by in a moment, of course, I mean tomorrow. We just decimated an army. You know, that thing we've been doing literally the entire game, constantly, even to each other. We did! We decimated them! You didn't, that's not... Okay. Let's not stress too much about what that word means. You were really good out there. Me? You were amazing! Okay, can we maybe... Skeletons were like Ga Crunch, I did hear that.
Yes.
Yes, I saw it. It was very impressive. What's wrong? You're really quiet. You guys are not giving him a lot of room to slip a word in edgewise. He's worried about Mercia. Valder is a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, but so is Mercia. She's got this... Take heart, right? Right. Okay, so let's see how bad our rating was there. You know what? 2 stars. I'll take it. I don't know. This could be the final battle. You know what? It probably isn't. My bet is we need to have a battle against the vampire lady first, and then we'll fight Falder. So probably there's like 2 more story missions left, at least. And then, of course, that won't be the end of the series. We still have lots of puzzles and arcades and stuff to do. There is a lot of content in this game. That is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this super extra mega sized episode. Come back next time, tomorrow, for real this time, possibly, for a more normal sized episode where we maybe kill a big vampire lady. And we'll see you then.